up, y'all? I'm here still in DR. I missed my flight last night. I just got off the phone with Spirit. I'm waiting on them to call me back. It's $100 reschedule fee. Uh, I need a cash app, guys. I need a cash app to try to get this fee together, man. I'm so sick right now. I'm sick as hell. I've been trying to call Kayla because I know she's like in the area. So I was trying to call her to like set something up to where I can get like some actual money because I'm hungry. I have very little bread left. I maybe got like $15. I'm just calling on the subscribers now to see can I get another 100 to get the reschedule fee.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Crypto plus Passports equals freedom. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, leave a comment and share the video to help us attack that YouTube algorithm and grow this channel. And with that, let's go ahead and get into today's topic. So today we will be discussing men are not allowed to travel broke and why crypto investing is key. And with that, let's talk about the Chris Rock comedy special. I think it was titled The Tambourine, and it was very significant, and it's very significant to this topic because he spoke candidly about the reality that women, children, and pets are loved unconditionally, but men are loved based on what they could provide. Now, this was a very profound statement. I'm pretty sure it had been said many times before, but the way he presented it was very powerful, and it goes to the significance of this video. So again, women, children, and pets are loved unconditionally, but men are loved based on what they can provide. And this is very important, gentlemen, because it goes back to this man who was stranded at the airport, who flew Spirit Airlines, and he was crying and he was begging for money, and he was talking about how horrible his trip was. He even said at one time he had $15 to his name and he was hungry. And the response that he got was what he would have never imagined, which was a great deal of ridicule, a great deal of disrespect. He was the butt of everybody's jokes. He was a meme. He went viral for failure. And what he had to find out the hard way, and basically what Chris Rock had already known, was that when it comes to men, no one cares. No one cares about men's struggle. No one cares that men are going through hardships, right? So now, why was he being ridiculed and punished this way? He was being ridiculed and punished because he broke the number one rule of travel. And think about this. Even the passport bros would not recognize this man. They disowned him. They did not allow him to even claim passport bro status. The reason is because he broke the number one rule of men traveling, which is you absolutely cannot travel broke as a man. You can never call yourself getting on a plane, bus, train, whatever, and traveling broke as a man. And he broke that rule. And this is, very important. This is very significant because on the other side, the rules are different for the ladies. See, the ladies are able to travel broke. So let me give you a short story about that. So I was dating a young lady, and pretty much she decided to go on vacation, and she didn't have enough money. She went on the trip. She had enough money to get the flight and, go to her resort and things like that, but she didn't have a lot of money to play around with. So, of course, she had no problem calling me and asking me to, cash app her some funds so she could have a better experience there. Now, she wasn't embarrassed asking me, because women don't have to be embarrassed. They can travel broke, because pretty sure they're going to have enough people that are going to be willing to send them cash to make sure they can get home, have a good time, all of these things, etc. But she did not have any fear of asking me. She wasn't embarrassed or anything to ask me for money, because women are actually the exception to the rule. But men, the number one rule of traveling is you can't be broke. Now, I get it. There are many men who want to travel, but they cannot. Why? Because they don't have the best job. They have low salaries, right? Or they have a mortgage to pay or a high rent. They have, bills that are out of this world. And they even have a number of debt obligations. And all of these things together are keeping men who really want to travel from getting on those planes and going and seeing other world and experiencing other cultures. So I clearly understand that. So with that said, what can you do? Gentlemen, if you are in this particular category, I would say that it is time for you to look into cryptocurrency and building a portfolio, right? So now I already know what people are saying. Many people are going to attempt to deter you from this. They're going to tell you that cryptocurrency is a scam. They're going to tell you cryptocurrency is a Ponzi scheme. And I understand why they would say that, because when you look at the centralized exchanges and you look at the collapse of things like Voyager, you look at what FTX did with Sam Bankman-Fried and how they defrauded a number of investors, right? You would be inclined to believe them. Like they, looking at these disasters in finance would make you inclined to believe that these are Ponzi schemes, right? These are scams. But I would tell you, do not pay attention to that. What I would ask you to pay attention to is the United States government and the number of hearings that they are currently having on cryptocurrency regulation. I would ask you to pay attention to the news segments on Fox Business, MSNBC, Yahoo Finance, and the list goes on and on and on. If cryptocurrency was truly a Ponzi scheme, if it was truly a scam, why is the government interested in regulating it? Why are there a number of news segments dedicated specifically to cryptocurrency? This didn't happen 10 years ago. This is a new phenomenon. I believe they are getting ready for the next cryptocurrency run, and you should probably be in on that. Now, keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I would ask you to seek the counsel of a financial advisor, a tax professional. Do your due diligence as well as your research before you even think about getting into cryptocurrency. But with all of that being said, I would tell you that you should at least take a look into getting into cryptocurrency and possibly building a portfolio. This right here will help you, I believe, in the long run, have the funds to travel and to definitely make sure you don't end up at an airport crying and begging for $100 from your subscribers, begging for cash apps because you can't fly Spirit Airlines. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, tell me, what do you think? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you disagree with what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments section. Gentlemen, ladies, thank you for joining me for another episode. I'm your host, Ohini Mara. And again, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Take care.